I've never felt like more sartorially challenged. The whole first moving day, I was wearing like the tightest pair of bike shorts that I owned. I'll be like a wet teapot. Why? Because it's what I got, man. Also, we forgot to move over my damn bathroom stuff, so I've been showering using my wife's body wash. I'm very confused right now. I can't even, like, there's 17 bottles in the shower, and I can't figure out which one's soap. Some of them are called, like, bath soak. Some of them are called shampoo. I'm familiar with that one. Some of them are called lotion. I think you use lotion after the shower. The one I settled on is called shower milk. And I don't even know, like, I don't know what makes it milk. Like, it's not the kind of milk that I be leaving in the shower, I hope. All 10 pieces all the time. An ox for certain. Second mosquito for now. Explain that one? What do you mean? It's called shower milk. If anything, the company should be explaining it to me. I think he did wash his body with my shampoo. I didn't. I used the shower milk. You said that, well, here's the thing. I went to get in the shower, and then my wife said the white bottle is the body wash. But then, like, 7 out of the 30 bottles in the shower are white. So I'm in the shower with, like, no glasses on, like, which one of these do I put on my balls? Listen, Jack, just tell me which one of these goes on my scrotum. Nope. Nah. Yes. Yes, I will. No, I won't. Yes, I will. Yes, I very much... One excess go. I've been rolling like crazy. Anyway, everything's okay. It's just a process, you know? Like, you hit these milestones when you move in to a place. At first, you're, oh, I got everything in the new place. That's great. But then you're like, where are the cups? I don't even have a cup. All I could do is drink water out of the damn toilet or something like that. Then, you know, you get some stuff set up and you're like, holy cow, we got, like, plates. We could actually, like, order food and not just eat out of the pizza box or whatever. And then you're like, oh, we could actually, like, cook. We could do some cooking tonight. And then I think like a month after that, you're like, I'm sick of this place. Time to move. But I'm enjoying the way, you know, the way up here. Are you buying new plates? No, our plates are fine. I got a little upset with my wife when I was packing our kitchen stuff up though. And you have to understand, like, I'm not proud of this, but I also think she needs to take 40% responsibility. I'll take 60% responsibility. But she was like, what's taking you so long to pack up the kitchen? And I'm looking at like shelves and shelves full of like anime mugs that are shaped like they don't stack on top of each other. We had like at least, I'm genuinely trying not to exaggerate, minimum 25 mugs. There might be as many as 40, okay? Like when you pack glasses, you're like glass, tissue, maybe some bubble wrap, you know, they grid nicely in the boxes. You got one shaped like, it's fucking as big as my head. It's shaped like the red panda from Turning Red. It's 2 stories tall. It takes up almost a whole box by itself. I got a Mickey Mouse cup that's 3 feet tall and he's doing like a disco move. I got a big one that's like Jack Skellington. It's as big as a fucking sewer grate. I got it was shaped like Umaru, and then like all these little like sake cups. And I see she drinks out of 1 cup. Her whole life she drinks out of 1 cup, but we got 75 cups. And then she's like, "What's taking so long?" And I'm like, "I can't pack this stuff quickly because like every single one needs like special wrapping, and I know like if the handle to the Umaru mug chips off or something like that, then it's my ass that's gonna be, you know, sleeping on the tile floor, right? So I'm trying to be like as careful as possible. She says she has the audacity to say, "What's taking so long?" Blame society. There were some that weren't her fault, for sure. Like there were a lot that were her fault. Just being honest. But there were some where I was like, how do we get like you don't realize like we've been living together for like 11 years or something like that. You know, shared habitation. If we got like 3 mugs a year, which is not that unreasonable, especially after you have a kid, you get like 7, you know, best mom, great world's greatest dad mugs and stuff like that. Before you know, after a decade, you got 75 mugs or something like that. My ass doesn't even drink hot beverages. How about this? Come on, man. Come on. I forgot how to sell things. You click on this, you sell, we buy. We have to keep you around. Yeah, probably. Maybe? Are you streaming today? We want a rebuttal? Well, I already know, like, Kate is a valid rebuttal. I'm, like, actually ass at moving. Especially unpacking. Like, I know my strengths. And my strength is, like, not anything related to the moving process. Like, the packing, the unpacking. I'm pretty good at the lifting aspect of it. And I could... Like, if Kate said... This is just me being honest. If Kate said, would you rather move the same shape boxes for 8 hours or put shit away for 4 hours, I would rather move the same shape box for 8 hours. Without a doubt. Like, I just want to... If I could just put in my earbuds and then go from, like, warehouse to... delivery to warehouse to delivery, warehouse to delivery, I'm in my happy place. Kate, I was actually looking into like volunteering today because I woke up at 6 and didn't have like shit to do because I don't have a computer. So I was like, man, people probably need help like volunteering. I would love to just walk around for like 4 hours on a Saturday every 2 weeks, pick up some garbage or something like that. Chop some vegetables in a soup kitchen. Apparently, I didn't know this, that shit is all full. Now, because everybody wants to do it. So, if you want to be a volunteer, you need a fucking PhD, and then you can go to the community center and you can teach, quantum physics to senior citizens for free instead. Oh, you wanna walk around and pick up trash with like a neon vest on? Guess what, motherfucker? That's like an 8-year wait list. Oh, but are you a cardiac surgeon? Because we're looking for volunteer cardiac surgeons to do aortic valve replacement down at the community center on the first Tuesday of every month. It's fucking crazy, man. Anyway. So, you will not catch me picking up the trash. Just pick up the trash? Well, if you do it through the city, they give you a vest so cars don't throw Grimace milkshakes at you. And they give you one of those little sticks that you can use to pick up the garbage. I'm not doing it for the merch, but I'm like, if I'm going to be picking up trash, I'd like to have a stick. I don't want to buy this stick myself. I'm donating my time. Just buy a stick? They should fucking give me a stick. I'm volunteering. Hang on, I'm getting my ass beat. I'm going to rework this whole system. You're going to go. You're going to show. You're now going to go, which pains me, but we have to keep the tier 3 and the ox is too valuable right now. Oh! I'll keep you there. Would you donate money to buy a stick for a volunteer? I guess I would. I guess I would donate money to buy a stick for a volunteer. I broke your coconut. I broke your coconut, bro. Oh, I beat a 3 squad, I think. Yeah. Can you address your ass deflation allegations? Okay, so like my wife's kind of putting me on blast here, but yes, I can. Why don't you just stay buffed, Marshmallow, man? One of these. We had been moving like a handful of boxes a day for like 2 weeks. And I was telling Kate, like just from bending over, standing up, and then like hauling boxes, my right ass cheek was like begging for mercy. Like the first day it was fine. After the second day, like it was starting to, it was getting like a little sore. And then like it never got any rest, right? So it didn't get any better. But then yesterday, it was just completely numb. Like, yeah, there were times 4 days ago, I could pick up a stack of like 4 boxes and just walk it in and be like totally fine. Today, just getting like 2 boxes, or so yesterday, just getting like 2 boxes, I would bend over and my ass would just be like, I'm not getting up. I'm not fucking doing it. I'm not doing it. And I'd be like, we just got like, come on, we just got 20 more trips, man, 20 more trips. But then today, it's good because the feeling came back into my ass. The feeling is admittedly mostly pain, but I think it's a better sign than numbness. In all likelihood. NL, you the kind of guy who would try to carry as many folding chairs as possible during a volunteer event? Absolutely. That's what I want. Like when I was looking for how to volunteer, isn't there just like a place you can go and be like, don't you need somebody to just like lick stamps or something like that? I would love to show up to a charity 2 times a month and lick stamps for like 6 hours. Or like lick envelopes or whatever. But I honestly think that's what I'm realizing. There's too much demand for that kind of work. What they need is people that are like, we're going to do like the logistics. They need people that are going to run the fucking show and like do shit that nobody wants to do. Everybody's like, if they're volunteering, everybody's like, I want to chop the carrots, you know? I would volunteer at a soup kitchen for sure, but I don't want to do the ladling. Because I'm not like a social butterfly. But I would love to be in the kitchen chopping up celery. You got to probably graduate to the celery cutter. Because that's easier on the joints. They're probably going to start you on potatoes or something like that. I'll be like, oh, I got fucking carpal tunnel syndrome. Cutting up these damn potatoes. Oh, how'd you get the job as the person slicing the celery? Oh, my dad started this. So fuck you! Give me that celery. Shit drives me crazy, man. Same thing, I was thinking maybe I could volunteer at the library, but I'm like, I bet that if you volunteer at the library, they're not like, hey, put these stacks of books away. They probably got like 10 years of wait list for people to put books away in the library. They'd be like, hey, guess what? The fucking shitter exploded. Get in there. Oh, no. Again? Shitter's clogged. And then there was another one I saw that was like, you can drive senior citizens to like their medical appointments. And I was like, I could do that. But then I was like, it's probably annoying sometimes. You gotta like talk to them on the way to the hospital and stuff like that, and like that's not what I'm here for. I'll be the guy who drives with his AirPods in. Like, buddy, I'm here for the solitude of the drive. There's another volunteer that'll come and listen to the story, okay? I'm not saying you shouldn't be allowed to tell it. I'm just saying it's not my area of expertise, okay? Also, I'm like, I don't know where to park. Gotta call them on the phone and be like, where could I park? And I bet they're not gonna explain it that well. They're gonna say some shit that I don't interface with. They're gonna be like, park on the north side of the building, and I'm gonna be like, what fucking side is the north side? Let me get out my astrolabe. You know what? Why not? We're on 8 wins. This could happen. Oh! Stake me? What are you talking about? I'm just... I don't know, I'm just making shit up, basically. I'm like, I want to do stuff, and then like all the stuff that I think I want to do, I'm like, I don't want to do that. Are you crazy? I have to be stupid to do that for free. You gotta pay me for that. But all the shit that you would do for free is already taken by other people who started volunteering in like 1991. Come on. Come on. I guess. Oh, why wouldn't I? Oh, whatever. Cranston. Yeah, like my dream for volunteering, I guess it's naive, but it's kind of based on like when you would volunteer for shit in like high school. Like, don't they just need somebody who's like good at mental arithmetic that can man the cash box at the bake sale? And then I'm like, well, cookies are $2 each or 3 for $5. And then they're like, I'll take 3. And then they give me a 20 and I give them $15 back. Like, that's my dream volunteering job. It's true, or you could woman the cash box as well, of course. Get a job at a grocery store? No, I just like, because then they're gonna want you to show up like whenever. My ass just kind of wants to be like, I don't have anything to do today. But then I'm like, I remember now that I'm like, oh, I have a kid, so, well, trust me, that time will get filled. I'm not sure about this one. Let me be like a cartoony pianist. Man goes without his PC for 1 day and loses his mind. That's actually a perfect encapsulation, I think, of what happened. I was like, I've got an hour of free time. Maybe I should volunteer for the rest of my life. One of those. Anyway, that's all I got. My ass is okay. It's not deflated. Honestly, if there's a bonus to the actual act of moving, I was all fucking dehydrated and I'd been lifting heavy shit for like 2 days, but also like several days prior to that. My ass was looking cut up, dude. I was getting the Mr. Beast ill-advised selfie on Maine sort of look. I was like, damn, we should be moving like more often. Then last night I ate like 5 slices of pizza. And then today I was like, yeah, that looks about right. I carbo loaded. I'm back to normal. Was it good pizza? Not really, but it hit the spot. Maybe? Still, though, having a good cut feels pretty sick. I hear you. I definitely, I hear what you're saying. And I respect your right to say it. We definitely fucking win these. I like the night, actually. I like the night. I recently watched you fight Melania and talk about how you think pepperoni is worse for you than cheese. Do you stand by this? Yes. We don't need to go back through it. I definitely think that they're both not great for you. Not enough gold to sell. But I definitely think that pepperoni is worse for you than cheese. Now, I'm not saying all meat is worse for you than cheese. But like a processed, highly saturated, fat, heavy meat, yeah. Ignoring even like the salt. I mean, there could be salt in it. Lots of sodium in the cheese anyway, but like a chicken breast or something like that, yeah, sure. A chicken breast, probably healthier for you than a similar weight of cheese. Definitely healthier than a similar weight in cheese. Pepperoni, though? Come on. Hang on. We're going Crabbo mode here. I know it seems a little weird. Maybe it doesn't seem weird at all. Am I really going to pill you for a 1-1? I don't think so. A 1 cost 1-1? I guess it is... It's cheaper than an apple, but I'm not buying that shit either. Owned. Still owned after all these years. Holy cow. Come on. You got something good for me, Cranston. Worst buff of all time. Game gives worst buff of all time. Asked to leave. If we get this crab like a steak, it's over for them. So that was like our last 2 days. But man, let me tell you, nothing hits better than like a good sleep after a hard day's work. I don't experience that all that often. I have to exercise in order to simulate what it feels like to work a hard day's work. After like 12, 13 hours of moving boxes and being a little bit stressed out, when your head hits the pillow, next thing I knew it was like 7:30 a.m. It's the latest I've intentionally slept in like 3 years. Sap Gamba? What's the point? We're getting 10 pieces all the live long day. I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, why are you buffing the crab? I'm buffing the crab because I feel like one extra attack on the crab is worth more than buffing this fish that is probably going to get sold at some point because we don't have a bison, okay? I miss gambling? Brother, you're on the wrong website. They make one for that. I didn't say its name, but it's a little bit like if Netflix fucked Jackpot Royale, I think. I don't know. I've never been to it. Crab me? Oh! Sell me. Definitely buy me. And definitely buy me. And holy dude. Owned. Go ahead, snipe me. See if I care. Look at this sniping team, man. I just realized I thought we only had one sniper. We got 2 snipers. Do you vape? I feel like vaping is a major cause of baldness. Your ass going back to ancient Rome, asking Julius Caesar, do you vape? It's like it's a hormonal thing, man. He did. I feel like if we were ranking historical figures based on how likely they would vape, Caesar doesn't strike me as a vapor. I'm sorry to say. He just doesn't seem like the type. Now, Caligula definitely vapes. There's no doubt about that. U.S. presidents based on likelihood to vape? I don't know, but probably none of them. Just based on just looking at, I'm just going through the Rolodex in my head, and I'm like, I don't think any of these guys will be vaping for sure. We'll probably have a vaping president in our lifetime, though, and that's pretty progressive. Warren G. Harding? I mean, I could see that. I mean, people are just naming, like, the youngest presidents. We don't need the youngest presidents. We need the presidents most likely to vape. Ooh, a little semi-flawless 10-piece? Game 1, turn 11? He's kind of crazy today. In all senses of the word. Monroe was a vapor for sure. I don't know, man. I'll just be like a vague chunk. What about Jimmy Carter? What about Jimmy Carter? Isn't it crazy that it was illegal to make your own beer until Jimmy Carter became the president? How does that even make sense? Was AFK sorry? What does that have to do with Jimmy Carter? I think that maybe it's unrelated. Kennedy vaped so much. I'm not reading the rest of that comment. That's just like a Ron Burgundy moment. I'm not touching that. Oh, man. AOC's been hanging around my neighborhood lately. I saw her in the coffee shop today. I believe you and I don't believe you. If you're like a congressperson, are you in Washington all the time? Or do you like go home for a bit and then you like come back when there's like a vote or something? They go home all the time? They have sessions. What am I doing, man? This is not right. Or is it? What about senators? Are senators there all the time? Also no? Well, I know like the president's not there all the time because occasionally they go to Davos or whatever. It's all very confusing. I'm just being honest with you guys. We're cooked on this one. I'm just rolling. I don't even know what I'm looking for. I guess I'm looking for another duck. And then you're all gonna pay. And you're taking the meat. I know it seems crazy. Does Jugmeat Singh stay in Ottawa all day? Not all day, but like I think most of the time. I mean, like his riding is like fucking Burnaby South or whatever. It's a long ass trip. Okay, this has the potential to be the greatest recovery of all time. Just wait it out. Okay, we got to get the capybara roll. It's not good enough. This is good enough. We're going to do a double sell into the craziest ox of all time. Won't see that every day. Did you see OceanGate announce new trips to the Titanic for $250,000? The craziest part about that is just that they didn't even lower the price. Like that to me is mind-boggling. You would have thought that they would at least be like cut it by like 25% due to recent events. But no. I didn't say you have to hand it to them. Don't give me... I didn't say you have to hand it to them. You're putting words in my mouth. Oh, what? Amendment to my previous tweet. You do not under any circumstances have to hand it to them. Holy cow, we didn't lose. Bob is building an army of capybaras. We got to do it like this. Roll once. Not good enough. We wait. What's with the Bob's Army jokes lately? My brain ossified in like 2013, so like I just keep talking about stuff that happened like back then, pretty much, such as some US Americans don't even have maps, such as Afghanistan and the South Africa, you know what I'm saying? Should take this. Take this. It's all very confusing. My ass is on lethal, huh? But all these animals are dookie dust. They're all dookie dust, man. What's Whale doing? Being a fucking 3-8 and eating boats and shit? I lived, bitch. Yes! I'm back! I'm back! Roll me once. Just let me think about it for a second, okay? It's not good enough. You're coming out strong. But don't get eaten. Yeah, not you. Yes. Yes. Okay. It's still not that good for turn 9, but... It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Young Fry Lord Alagassi. What does it mean, Basil? It's not good enough. I'm not taking another capybara. And I'm not drinking any frickin' Merlot. This is not good enough. You're embarrassing me with this stuff. It's not good enough. That's good enough. Did you get a standing desk for your new office? It looks healthier for some reason. I'm in my old place. It's the same place. It's the same desk. But the second aspect of this that's really funny is, yes, it is a standing... It's a combination sit-stand desk. But I never stand on it. So it's basically just a sit desk. You're right, if I stood up you couldn't... Well, you could see me, is not any part of you I'd want you to see, though. Why no standing? Listen, this is gonna get me in trouble with other streamers on the platform. If you want to use a standing desk, that's fine. Oh, you got me, kid. But I don't... A lot of my philosophy for making my decisions in my life is just do the shit that you're trying to find, like the life hack to get around. Like, you're not happy with your cardiovascular health or your weight or whatever. You're like, exercise though, let's not go crazy. Instead, I'll just stand up all day and it'll be like I'm getting fit, but I'm like not even noticing it. That may well be true, but for me, I'll just exercise. I'm not gonna try to find like some kind of shortcut that like lowers the cognitive strain on myself. Instead, I'm gonna make a habit of putting myself under the cognitive strain so that my capacity as an individual slowly over time rises to meet it, to accomplish the goal that I wanted. Then why'd you buy a sit-stand desk? Because I didn't always have this brain.